The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this commentary belong solely to the author and do not necessarily represent the views of our company, management, staff, or our affiliates.
For decades, our territorial sovereignty over the Essequibo region has been improperly challenged by external forces with scant regard for historical facts or international law. The Essequibo, rich in natural resources and biodiversity, is an inalienable part of our Guyanese homeland. One we must steadfastly defend against any attempts at unlawful appropriation and categorically reject contrived, revisionist narratives peddled by those harboring ulterior motives over this hallowed soil. Pursuant to this, the PPPC administration stands firmly resolved that the Essequibo belongs to Guyana, a position rooted in long-standing maritime treaties, legal precedents set by respected global bodies, and our nation's inviolable sovereign rights. Our approach centers on championing diplomatic dialogue and seeking a mutually acceptable resolution through credible international judicial arenas like the International Court of Justice. As we are a nation and zone of peace, which remains open to exploring all peaceful avenues that can yield a definitive settlement, reinforcing our territorial integrity in accordance with the norms of international law. However, we must remain unwavering in preserving every inch of our ancestral patrimony. A foreign hanker for Essequibo constitutes an affront to the Guyanese national identity and our hard-won independence struggle. We cannot and will not countenance any violations that undermine our territorial sovereignty and sovereign rights. This principled stance transcends partisan allegiances, because when the drumbeats of aggression threaten the very socio-cultural and geographical soul of our nation, we must rise as one united and unified Guyanese front, integrated through our patriotic conviction to fend off any encroachments on our beloved homeland. This unshakable resilience and commitment to territorial defense is a binding, sacred oath we owe to our forefathers who sowed the seeds of our democratic freedoms. So today, I call upon all Guyanese at home and across our diaspora to steadfastly rally around this righteous cause, to relentlessly champion our sovereign rights over the Essequibo through all legal, moral, and diplomatic channels available to us on the international stage. When we speak in one principled voice, the global community cannot turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls of justice and truth. Rest assured, the PPPC government will explore every plausible avenue and exhaust all judicial pathways to definitively settle this long-standing territorial imbroglio in Guyana's favor, because we owe this solemn duty to our children to bequeath them a Guyana whose territorial sovereignty remains forever uncompromised and forever unimpeachable. This is their birthright that no one and no force can ever diminish or dishonor. As we embark on scripting new chapters of sustainable progress and prosperity as a nation, let us do so, secure in the knowledge that every inch of soil comprising our geographical identity remains firmly in our patriotic grasp. The Essequibo has been and will always remain an inalienable part of our beloved Guyanese homeland, with unity, resilience, and an unshakable commitment to safeguarding our territorial sovereignty. No challenge or provocation can ever divert us from this sacred constitutional obligation. This land of Kaichure's shining splendor, the Essequibo, belongs to Guyana. Every blue sake, every rice grain, every karass, every blade of grass.
The views, thoughts, and opinions expressed in this commentary belong solely to the author and do not necessarily represent the views of our company, management, staff, or our affiliates.